Excited. Here we go.
Hello, this is Robin Thomas, and I'm with the founder of Living Well Connections. What we do is help individuals stop feeling powerless about their health and guide them through ways to get started with healthy habits without getting overwhelmed. I founded Living Well Connections as a community that supports, educates, and empowers us all to make healthy decisions toward a more balanced and fulfilling life. And here I am. I'm so excited. I'm going to introduce you to Janeen Olmos. Now, if you're looking for someone who's invested in your success and joy in life, you've found that person. Janeen has been through some difficult events and come through them by spending a tremendous amount of time and effort on personal and professional growth. She's gained a wealth of wisdom, and she will readily share this with you. With her background in corporate, her master's in counseling degree, experience treating mental health and addiction issues in adolescents and professionals. This includes doctors, lawyers, health professionals, others. Her own recovery from addiction and burnout, plus her certification in resilience coaching, Janeen can offer you a wealth of experience and knowledge to help you revive the wild in your one precious life. I love this. I love this. And Janeen, it's just been so much fun getting to know you. Welcome.
Thank you. I'm so thrilled to be here, and I have thoroughly enjoyed getting to know you as well. I feel like we're kindred spirits somehow.
Exactly. We've already had some laughs together, and
Yes.
and it's just really great. And I really loved knowing about. I don't think I mentioned that you're out in Kansas, which
Yeah.
no, it's dear to my husband's, dear to our heart, and mostly my husband's because he has family out there. But let's get down to it.
Okay.
I know you're so dedicated about helping people overcome burnout and how to discover their own best life. And you also have a very powerful personal story. So could you talk a little bit about when and how you got interested in turning this into a business?
Well, I love that question. I feel like that actually started probably when I went through addiction treatment back in the early 2000s. That's where the seed was planted, right? But as far as officially making the decision, that was in 2019 after I had recovered from my own burnout. And my coach asked me, she's like, have you thought about running your own business? And I said, no way, I'm not going to do that, because I'd watched my parents be farmers and they really struggled. And I just didn't want to have that. I didn't, the constant worry 24/7. I didn't want to have to worry about that. But then I realized with her help, my coach's help, that it could be very different. It didn't have to be that way. Now, a farm is different. It is pretty
Farming is a tough business.
Right. It's 24/7 because you never know when the cows are going to have calves, or there's an issue, the cows get out in the middle of the night or whatever. So it's very different farming than it would be for an online business. So I decided that that was what I wanted to do, because the more I learned about coaching, the more I liked it. I didn't realize how similar it was to therapy, which I'd already been doing for a while, but how different it was. It's way more empowering for clients and encouraging, and more of a hopeful kind of push forward to the future rather than staying stuck in the past. And there's so many tools that can help people faster than there are in therapy, which is more of a slower process. And so I just love the idea of it, because I'm more of a let's get stuff done kind of person. And I want to help others do the same so they can go on and live their lives and be joyful again.
Well, that's great, because I know that therapy can just seem to go on for years and years and years. How exciting. So if someone is listening to this and is interested in, how in the world, what is your client practitioner relationship? But what should they expect when they come to you? Or actually, you can actually also, I want to make sure you can do this anywhere, right?
Yes.
You can do this online.
Mm-hmm.
It could be
Yeah,
virtual.
that's a great thing. I know a lot of people are burned out online, but this is way different.
Yeah.
This is going to be a hopeful, positive, joyful experience. Even though we touch a little bit on the hard stuff, we absolutely have to do that to help move clients through it and forward into their more joyful, pleasant, calm, peaceful selves in the future. We can do it quickly, and it doesn't have to be dragging down. But yes, I can do it anywhere. And the type of people I'm looking for are people who've just kind of had it. They're just not themselves anymore. That's
Mm-hmm.
kind of how I recognize it. My husband said to me one day, he's like, "You're so negative." And he said that, and I just kind of stopped in my tracks. And I was
Mm-hmm.
like, he's right. That's not who I want to be. That's not how I want to be. And so, if somebody's saying that to you, that's a good sign you may be in burnout. So,
Yeah,
think about getting some help, because it's worth it to get through it and get your life back.
absolutely. So you work with men and women.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
it's universal. Burnout
It's
is universal.
universal. Burnout is universal. And these are tough times.
Hmm.
People are getting burnout. They're juggling family, kids
Hmm.
at home. It's just, it just seems to have gone on a long time. So, and I
Right.
think life in the 21st century really needs you. Absolutely.
Yeah, and that's the hard thing. I was just talking to someone within the last couple of days, and we know that a lot of people are in burnout, but they're not willing to see it. And that's the sad part, is
Mhm.
that for whatever reason, whether it's you feel like it's a culture thing at your workplace and you can't change it, you're kind of stuck there, or you don't even know you're in it. But if you're feeling like you're just not yourself, take a look at that and see if you are in burnout. And you can always Google burnout, but the three hallmark signs are emotional and physical exhaustion. You're kind of losing your motivation, don't feel like you can handle any additional stress, and then isolating. You're starting to separate yourself and wanting to be alone to kind of recharge, but you're
Mhm.
not getting that time alone because typically people have work obligations and family obligations,
Right.
and they can't isolate and get recharged. And then the third one is reduced work performance is the other one, or performance in your relationships, even at
Right.
home. So
Right.
that's how I
Throwing
recognize.
it all into work and then not having anything emotionally left over for,
Absolutely. Yeah.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
That's exactly it. Hmm.
Well, I think I might know the answer to this next one. Like, what's your favorite part about this business? Of what's his favorite part of,
The people I meet,
yeah.
the people I meet, it's amazing. Like, if you're in this place, you have to be vulnerable to come to a place where you ask for help. And a lot of us aren't great at asking for help. I'm not always great at asking for help either. But when you allow yourself to be vulnerable with the person that's helping you, and I of course am going to be vulnerable, but I'm also very direct. I will call you out on the stuff that's holding you back. And that's out of love and care. And it's not to torture you, it's to help you move through it and get you out of it so you're
Mhm,
not stuck there. And
mhm.
so, I really love to just work with the people, because this is why I do therapy and coaching. It's the people. It's the people, and getting to help them in a way that's super positive so they can get their lives back.
That sounds so wonderful. I think we all need to get our lives back.
Right. Yeah.
So you're just fantastic, but and I love you have such this calming voice. I tell you what, it
Oh,
really,
thanks.
it's just like, oh, it calms me down just listening to you. How do people reach out to you? What is the best connection? What's the best way to contact you? They
Okay.
want to reach out and learn a little bit more about you and what you're doing.
So the best way to do that is there's a couple primary ways. One, get on my website, janeenolmos.com.
Mhm.
I assume you'll have it in the comments. And
I will post it. I will put this right under the
okay,
video.
great.
Yes.
Because it's a weird spelling. So get on my website, and there's a way you can schedule a discovery call with me. It's a free call. And
Mhm.
we just chit chat and we figure out if I'm right for you and if you're right for me and if we can make this work.
Mhm.
So that would be the best way. And then if you could also email me at janeenolmos.com or janeenolmos@gmail, either one. I'm
Okay.
open. either way. Yeah.
Well, I'll put that information just under this video so everybody will be able to just do one click, because we want to make it easy.
Sounds great.
If you're burnout, you want something very easy. And
So
I
sure.
can tell you from experience, Janeen is very easy to talk to. She's not intimidating whatsoever, as far as, it's just been a delightful experience every time we've had a conversation.
I feel the exact same way about you too. That's probably why we get along so well.
We get along, soul sisters.
Yes. Woohoo.
So come join us in Living Well Connections. You want to get to meet people like Janeen
And Robin.
and Robin. It's really very easy to join us. It's free. And I have a private Facebook group you become a part of. But head over to livingwellconnections.info. I'll put that link under the video also. You'll learn a little bit more about us, and you'll get a free ebook from me, 5 ways to get started with healthy habits without getting overwhelmed. So until next time, I am just so happy to have this conversation with you, Janeen, and I'm so happy to welcome anyone else who wants to join us. Please do. Take care.
Appreciate it.